His 12th home run of the year, 3-1 A's. Two batters later, Mark McGwire answers his 20th of the season. That's as many as the Red Sox team. 4-1 A's as he gets the bash.
Days rest. That's Mark McGwire. Leads the world in homers. Add another one to it. See you later. Number 30, a two-run shot, 2-0 Oakland in the first. But there would be runs aplenty. Up again in the fifth with 2 outs and 2 on. And the ballpark will not hold this one. Number 31 for McGwire is now tied also for the Major League RBI lead. The Twins lead. His brother, Rene, coaches for the West leading A's. Gets to see Jose Canseco come by his third base coaching box a lot. 36th homer of the year for McGwire, I should say. 1-0. Then the Major League leader does it again off of Jim Abbott. This is a monstrous shot. Number 37.
McGwire. Brewers led it 1-0 in the second, make that 1-1, 41st on the year. This one off Navarro. Robin runs out of real estate. The A's were up 2-1 in the third.
And goes out. And Baines gets his 16th homer of the year. It's 2-1 A's. Next pitch by Ricky Bonas ends up, look at this slaughterhouse, about 25 rows up for McGwire, his 42nd of the year, and the A's.
That took him to the hospital for 2 hours the night before. He was playing it back at Jack Mars. In the second, Mars sent one to Mark McGwire, who sent it out of the yard. A 2-run shot, his 4th postseason homer, 2-0 A's. Jack.
Will he be the closer of the future? Gone. Mark McGwire, 2nd homer of the game, and the A's tattoo the Red Sox, winning it by the
last place A's. That sounds strange, doesn't it? Struggling early, though. Mark McGwire with Sierra on first. Just bashes the hanging breaking ball out. 2-zip A's. McGwire, good guys. A's up 2-1 in the 7th. McGwire. Boom. The shot off of Scott Kamenicki. Is it going to stay fair? Yeah. 5th McGwire. A's up 4-1. It's 4-2 in the 9th. Eck.
Park, and it didn't start well. He was staked to a 3-0 lead, but Mark McGwire makes that lead 3-1. Taking it to the nets over the monster in left center field. Mike Bordick with an RBI triple.
And that's Mark McGwire facing Craig Leffers. That's gone. 9th on the year for McGwire. We're tied at 4 in the 3rd. We went to the 9th, 6-5 A's. 1 wasn't bothered by the scoreboard in front of him. 4-1 A's. 4th home run of the year by McGwire. Then the comedy of A's.
His 9th, then McGwire selling insurance. A blast to left into the pen. His 6th of the year. That's his first since he came off the DL. 4-0 A's. Velarde, 2 hits as well. Oakland now 3 for 3 against.
Up to today, Mark McGwire gone. 0-2 pitch leaves the yard in a hurry. 2-run homer. Number 7 on the year for McGwire. Blown save number 4.
At first and second, Mark McGwire. Runners run, they are off. A 3-run shot that leaves in a hurry. His 8th of the year, Oakland up 6-1. Top of 1, Mark McGwire. Ain't scoreless anymore, that is gone. Off of Wilson Alvarez, 2-love Oakland. But he wasn't gonna save this. Mark McGwire. Abuse to the deepest part of the park. We measured it, 442 feet. Give or take.
The A's in town, but too bad this guy's there. A's up 2-0. Mark McGwire going beard to beard with Eric Hansen. McGwire wins it. That is a solo rocket to dead center. Man on, and McGwire again. You tell me. This is not a pop-out. 421 feet later, it lands down on Lansdowne Street. The A's.
Lansdowne Street. You know why they call it Lansdowne? Because it lands down there. McGwire 463 feet away off Zane Smith. His 15th, 1-0 A's. 4th inning, Smith is going to try the slider instead of the fastball. This one off the speaker above the monster. It's now 2-0 McGwire. McGwire's 16th on the year. 6th inning, Zane says, well, I threw the slider. He didn't hit it as far as the fastball. I'll throw the slider again. Gone. 3-0 McGwire. 17th on the year. We are not worthy. I like the groundskeeper here. Yeah.
Smith, so there's 2 outs for Mark McGwire, and I'll bet you a bean 5-1 he doesn't hit a home run. Are you kidding me, McGwire? Of all things, with 2 outs in the 9th inning, I would have bet that he wouldn't have done that, but by gum he did. A's win it 8-5 in their McGwire performing win prevention. Launches the 3-2 pitch deep and gone in left center. Number 23, that ties him for the league lead with Mo Vaughn.
Mark McGwire, 2nd game back up against Kevin Gross.
but it is
Waiting.
painful, especially if you
I am king of the diamond. Post-game meal for all my teammates. Home run number 25. Put the A's up 2-0. Sixth inning now. It's McGwire again. Let there be a feast. The finest burgers and cheeses available. A's win it 5-3. Ariel Prieto won by pitching 6 2/3 innings.
Oh, Yanks, Mark McGwire. Whoa, Elizabeth, I'm coming to join you, honey. Look at that baby. A job to the upper deck, 3-1 Yanks. Now, bottom 8. There are 2 on, there are 2 off. A 3-run home run is 32nd of the year. A's lead 5-1. John Juan. 1-2 on for Mark McGwire. 3 in for Mark McGwire. Dial 8, dial 9, whatever your long-distance system is. His 30.
Mark McGwire, one of the old Bash brothers. 2-run shot, 35th on the year. 5-0 A's in the 3rd inning. 6-0 A's in the 4th.
The starting lineup. This, however, we see all the time. Mark McGwire puts a coat on Kevin Gross's hanger.
Top of the 5th,
38th of the year, 4-1 A's.
Unbelievable. Up on the roof. And, it's rolling back. He loses points for that.
It's coming back. Here it comes.
Look out! Second homer of the...
Come against Phil Leftwich. Base is loaded for Mark McGwire. Listen in.
Listen. And watch him at first.
A grand slam home run. Suddenly it's a ball game. 6-4, the 7th granny of McGwire's career. When he's held
1 in the 6th. Mark McGwire says, hey, I can do that too. Towering solo shot into the Bronx night. McGwire 7th, 3-1 Oakland.
On the high hard one. Okay, the first 4 batters he faced, but McGwire learned something. Next at bat takes Mussina deep, his 8th homer of the season.
Kowski in the 2nd inning. Mark hit it here, and even though the Red Sox lead at 8-1, you still want to stay for every one of his at-bats. Gone.
Bottom of the 2nd, Mark McGwire off rocket. Gone to center. His 11th, 9,000th home run in A's history. Certainly seems like McGwire's at half of the 9,000, doesn't it?
Rodriguez hangs one out there. Just to McGwire's liking, you know, that looks long. It's long enough to be the longest homer to left in Metrodome history. 475 feet. We measured it. 3-2 A's.
5-3 Indians. Top of the 7th, Charles Nagy pitching. Now, Mark McGwire, he got it. He did get it. That's his 16th of the year, a solo homer to right. 5-4 Indians. Top of the 9th.
Goatee. Mark McGwire. Hey, nicer goatee. The battle of the goatees. It's deep, and I don't think it's playable. His 17th home run of the year, first of 2 on the game. 3-0 A's against McDowell.
His left tibia. Still in the 1st. Gibbons facing Mark McGwire, and we have a liftoff. He crushes a 2-run homer to left. His 19th. A's up 2-0. Bottom 5, Brewers.
Deep to left center field. His 303rd career homer as an Athletic, breaking Jimmy Fox's franchise record of 302. McGwire's 26th of the year. A's down at this point 4-3.
Safety, because you never know when one's incoming. Mark McGwire off Darren Oliver, 430 feet, number 29 of the year for Big Red. That ties the game at 1.
On a 6-0 shutout until Mark McGwire ruins all the fun with a blast of his own, a shot out of the ballpark, his 30th homer. That's Rodriguez 3 for 4. The kid's hitting 345. Mark McGwire, bottom 5, just rocks Sterling Hitchcock's world. Home run number 31 for Big Red. Ties Brady Anderson for the big league lead. 6-4 A's, they never look dangerous. Top of the 2nd, Mark McGwire facing Bobby Witt, and Mark McGwire, his major league leading 34th home run, 3rd in 2 days, 69th in his last 163 games. Top of the 4th, A's trailing 1-0, and not anymore. Mark McGwire in most ferocious fashion, 458 feet, longest by a Sox opponent in the new Comiskey. He's got 30.
Facing James Baldwin, dial 8. Bash this, my brother, according to the SportsCenter tape measure, 470 feet.
Foul. Top of the 4th, no score, no matter. Mark McGwire gets him back, hits every inch, and since in Canada, every centimeter of the ball. 5th deck, a moment of silence, please. The A's lead 1-0, 30. Mark McGwire pinch hitting. Mark crushes another one. That's like his 846th home run this year. 17th home run, Brewers with 5 homers in the game. And, of course, Mark McGwire got one as well. Off of Cal Eldred, his 39th home run of the year, but the Brewers win the Homer Fest.
Perhaps the new Bash brothers, bottom 1 scoreless. McGwire, master of his domain. Boy, that one is a long way out. A 3-run shot. It's number 40. Fans are indeed keeping track. A's up 3-0. Next in on that team record, looking as if they might get it in one night.
Bottom 6, it is McGwire again, still on a roll, and he was 3 for 3, 4 RBIs, and the A's up 10-0 in math majors.
Against Aguilera in the 6th, 1 on. McGwire goes deep to left, way back, his 42nd homer of the year. It's a 2-run shot, 2-1 in favor of Oakland. Tied at 2 now in the 8th. Pinch.
Does he ever get cheated, Peter?
No. The only question is, can he hit 18 home runs the rest of the season? Can he stay healthy enough to do that?
43rd home run over the year off of this.
As now 4 monuments are in Monument Park. Speaking of monumental, how about Mark McGwire? 446 feet later, it lands next to the park, tied at 1.
Also tough, striking out Mark McGwire with a big swing. Top 5, 2 on, 1 out. Nothing. Mark McGwire, explosion to center field off Reggie Harris, number 45, 7-0 Oakland.
They could leave him on the DL and keep a roster spot open. The Wakefield didn't have the answer for Mark McGwire. McGwire,
Bottom 7, 2 on, 4. Mark McGwire, he crushed it, 3-run home run. McGwire's now got 48 home runs. The Big Mac attack, 48.
First no score, make that 2-0. McGwire busts out the whooping stick for his 49th time this year. Oakland leads 2-0 off against Chad O.J. He got it. A 2-run shot. 13th different player to hit 50 home runs in 1 year. 2-0 Oakland. Tribe trails 6-5.
Bases loaded. Same inning against Matt Wagner. That is a grand slam 481-footer. 52 homers as